So, someone is about to try to make you jealous, and it's going to really backfire. You are someone who has grown from this cycle of, partners and friendships and even family members that really bring that fire that was like maybe something that you were used to growing up, and so it felt familiar. But now all you want is peace, okay? I do get that you're still going to experience like that fire in the bedroom with your right person. And maybe you didn't think that those things like were mutually exclusive, but you can have peace and have fire in the bedroom. And I think that you are realizing that now. I think that you are beginning to see the possibility in that separation, and again those things not being like mutually exclusive, right? I'm also getting that you are going through like another awakening, because I'm picking up on some sort of like technology within your DNA. I do think that you are really good with computers and maybe even like being able to code and, create like in terms of technology. So you are someone who probably resonates with, maybe this feeling of being from civilizations that were quite a bit more advanced than like we are as humans. I still feel like we're like fairly new. And maybe that's just me, but it is something that I feel like there goes my nose. I do feel like we are still a bit newer and have a long ways to go there, but there is something that you hold that is like futuristic, right? Like being from the future, you might even be like really interested in like wormholes and like things like that. I don't know why I'm getting that. But I do think that you are entering a new era of your life, okay? You may be interested in psychedelics and the way that they can kind of accelerate your awakenings sometimes. You may be like very interested in the spirit realm, and you may watch like ghost stories and things like that online, or ghost hunters. I don't know why I'm getting that as well. You may have had a past life in the Mayan civilization, and that may feel familiar to you as well. Okay, so I am talking to someone who you are like really trying to remember. Okay, because we all have that like amnesia that is part of our growth process when we get here and we decide to go through this human experience, and or as someone like you who comes very specifically to help. And so you feel really ahead of your time. You feel disconnected at times, like you probably really not experienced a lot of lessons through your ego, because again your soul is like from a future civilization, right? So even being in your energy now, I just feel like very calm. you probably never get sick either. Like, and if you study like Dolores Cannon at all, there are these souls here that it's like they're almost like not allowed to, because they don't want like any like blood work being done on you or anything like that, because it would be revealing when you are meant to be here for a really helpful purpose rather than being like studied or something like that. Okay. But I feel like you have suffered in terms of partnerships and relationships of all kinds, like since you were a child. And this is really like a combination of being from a civilization where empathy was like the main ingredient. Like, y'all don't even... Okay, that's interesting. I just got something about like even like money. Like everyone just kind of helps each other. Like y'all don't even really deal with that. I don't think I've ever channeled that before. But as well as just relationships and partnerships of all kinds. And I think for a lot of these souls that are from those kinds of civilizations where they're so futuristic, they're so empathetic, you do tend to be really misunderstood when you're here, right? And again, it's like, it's hard because, you know, your soul has already done a lot of that work, a lot of that growth. So you've really come back here specifically for the purpose of helping and existing. And it's like you feel that in your energy. Okay, this is going to activate you and maybe some of your memories as well. But I get that amnesia is something that you really struggle with because you feel so much of these things you just can't remember. But it's like you, again, like your soul is so far ahead that it's like, as a human, you know, we would say it's like right on the tip of your tongue, right? Like it's like right there, but you just don't quite have like the exact memories. Okay, so you may even be interested in like hypnosis and like, you know, maybe you want to check out like soul regression and those things that like Dolores Cannon did as well, you know, like maybe... Because I'm not picking up on someone who is afraid of those things. I'm picking up on someone who is struggling with the like amnesia of it, because it's like you know all these things, but you just don't have the exact memories, right? But there's something about you like blossoming right now, and particularly this year. Okay, I've kept getting that like you've waited long enough. And I know I channeled this recently, but I'm just getting it again. I cannot stop seeing 111 everywhere. On the timer, the clock, license plates, everywhere. As well as 555. So this is your year of change. I believe this is the year of the fire horse, okay? So that could really resonate with you as well. You could be a fire sign. You could love horses. You could be like the year of the horse. Like this really could be your year. And the fact that I'm fire scrying for you, that feels like kind of a perfect match as well. Anything else? Okay, I'm not getting anything else, y'all. So I think I'm going to leave this one right here. Let me know if this resonates. As always, I know I've been saying this every single video, but I just am really grateful for y'all being patient with me. I've just had some like health stuff going on and had to, fly to Austin and do some like doctor appointments that I have been putting off, but I'm so glad that I did that. It's just been a little bit harder with just my health like recently, but everything is all good and I'm feeling a lot of relief today. And I got a lot of rest yesterday, and so I just feel a lot better. I feel really good. But I just love y'all so much. I know like I've just been a little bit like on again, off again lately, but again, I just can't thank you enough, for always like letting me be here for you, and then y'all being there for me. It just means the absolute world to me. So, yeah, just let me know how this resonates, and I love y'all so much, and I will see you in the next one.